Open your ear holes to the greatness that is
the Soundscape Ssessions. Welcome back to another episode of the Soundscape Ssessions. I am Travis, joined once again by my co-host Adam. Oh my god.
I couldn't think of anything else to do.
That wasn't your best.
That's the only thing I could think of do. I couldn't think of anything else.
Welcome to a special video podcast.
Yeah, man.
We're back at it. It's been a while.
Yeah.
It's been quite a while.
But now, thankfully, we're back in what hopefully is going to be a permanent situation.
I'm thinking so.
Yeah, man.
It's pretty cool up in here.
Yeah, I'm very comfortable and you're very all business as usual. Very much so like our friendship.
Today we are talking about the movie Home Alone.
Yes.
It came out November 16th, 1990.
Fantastical.
Which is, I wasn't even a year yet, which is crazy.
I was 0.
I was negative.
No, I was a -1. So, yeah.
$18 million budget. And it made a whopping $476.7
That's a whopper.
million dollars, which is freaking crazy for 1990.
Yeah, I'd say.
I mean, I guess we can get right into the budget talk right now, because this movie has a very rough start, I guess you would say. Like a lot of trouble with post-production and a lot of trouble with the budget and securing money for it.
Absolutely.
So basically, our boy John Hughes, who we all love.
He is our boy, realistically. He's so important.
He told Warner Brothers that he could shoot the movie for $10 million. And they were like, okay, cool. Well, let's do it. Mm-hmm. And then, shooting starts and goes over $10 million. And they get over $14 million in the budget. And they basically, submit it to Warner Brothers for approval.
Yeah.
And Warner Brothers says, okay, give us a couple of days. And they're like, what? And then, so they just basically pulled the rug out from underneath them, said that, we're not shooting the movie. You went over budget. Mm-hmm. And then all of a sudden, John Hughes has a meeting with Fox.
Oh, okay.
And Fox picks it up. And next
Who
thing
else
you know,
but Fox?
Right? And it's a crazy story, because it's like literally everybody thought that they were being shut down, mm-hmm. and they were told. And then 20 minutes later, somebody comes in and says, hey, stick around. We're on a new budget right now, so it's all good. We switched payrolls, so
super like near miss.
Absolutely. It's so funny too, because it's like there's so many problems behind the scenes with every single movie.
Yeah,
and it sucks, because I'm sure this movie, we got lucky and it actually got made, but how many movies don't get made because of just shit like that?
Plenty,
right?
And heap a load more sequels too.
And a heap a load.
It's a new phrase.
So yeah, I mean, I love this movie.
I mean, how can you go wrong? Like the thing is, like, what would have happened if this movie was never made, right? Like, because of all the problems and shit, and like, I feel like only a handful of people that made this movie truly were like, this could be like a really, really big fucking deal. And then there was like a larger amount that were just like, okay, well,
yeah,
we're just kind of like making a movie and shit. And then like, it just literally became like everything that they would have hoped for and more. And the nostalgia factor alone next to that is just crazy.
Absolutely.
I mean, our show is realistically all about, it's very nostalgia based. Mm-hmm. But you can't really top this movie when it comes to like, well, I mean, everybody has their favorite Christmas movie. This is my favorite Christmas movie, but this one's like so up there that it's like damn near perfect.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
In every aspect, even when you're making fun of the dumb shit, it's still fucking just like it's one of those movies like you don't get sick of. And like,
see, well, that's what I was trying to think of. Like
fucking everything, dude.
Because to me, I think this is a movie that like an 8-9-year-old kid now could watch and still like it. Yes, there's going to be like things in it that are too 90s for them.
Well,
you know what I mean? So, like, well, why does he just call from a cell phone? Because they didn't have cell phones back then. Like,
so,
but like you said, when we were watching it, John Hughes, for at the time in 1990,
like
he kind of like crossed every like dotted all his I's and crossed every, or what am I saying?
You crossed the T's and
I crossed the T's and dotted the I's. He crossed the T's and dotted the I's.
Lowercase J's.
He does a very good job of clearing everything up
for 1990.
For 1990,
like maybe even 2 years later, it would have been like, okay, I got fucking,
right?
You know, because in the sequel they got fucking car phones and shit. But I mean, that's New York
another amazing thing of why it's so good, like that it got made. Because if it didn't get made at the time that like it was made, you would have had to like totally readjust the script. I don't even know if the premise could work, because like even the New York sequel, like I like it.
I arguably like that movie better. Like,
but I mean, see, like to me though, that movie is the weaker movie, like script wise, everything wise, because there are points in that movie where I'm just like, okay, this is only happening because it's a movie.
But Tim Curry makes up for it.
Yeah, Tim Curry does make up for it.
Pigeon Lady.
Tim Curry is pretty sweet.
You know what I mean? Rob Schneider.
I always forget he plays the fucking bellhop guy. Cedric, don't count your tips.
Don't count your tips. So, full disclosure, me and Travis watched yesterday. He made me dinner. It was really romantic.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, it was. And so we watched Home Alone and then, you know, made our notes and stuff and just enjoyed it. And then he was just like, dare I say?
Dare I say?
We watched Home Alone 2. And I was just like, yeah, dude, that'll like perfect. Like I'll eat my dinner and shit. And then like in my head, on my way home, I got home and then I was just like, man, like how wild would it be if we fucking threw on Home Alone 3 afterwards?
Okay, so it's, you know, it's funny.
But then the road less traveled is sometimes less traveled for a reason.
You left.
Yeah.
And then I actually was
you did?
Well, it just started playing because I picked the collection or whatever.
Oh, no. That's hilarious.
Right? And so I left it on for a little bit.
Yeah.
And then I kind of got distracted, and then I started playing Minecraft again. So
I mean, yeah, it's the fallback, you know.
But I'm sure I'll finish it. But again, yeah, that one is just wow.
That's a personal favorite for me in the Narvali clan.
Oh my god, they just get so dark.
Oh yeah, I was actually talking to my brother today and was just like, isn't it crazy how like the first two are just about like burglars and just wacky and everything, and the third one is just like North Korea, nuclear fucking terrorism, hide in a car, we got cameras in our gloves, like. And
thank God the old man had such a big mouth, or you'd have no premise for the movie. He basically tells them everything. What's it called? Back to this movie though.
Yeah.
When we were watching it last night though, there's that one scene at the beginning of the movie when she's just like, get upstairs. I am upstairs, dummy. Ooh. And we're just like, yo, if I ever said that to my parents, like I would be dead.
So I've like every single time that scene, and also I think it's in the second one when he says like, come here and make me, why don't you, or whatever.
Oh man.
So that's obviously, come here and make me, why don't you, maybe he's quoting fucking like angels with things, souls, or whatever that fucking thing is, right? Angels with what?
It's okay, no, don't say it, it's in the trivia.
Okay, well either way, maybe because he's freaking Kevin's obviously into like the old fucking movies and shit, so maybe he got it from there. But
calling your mom a dummy?
My mother used to, when we would watch this movie a long ago, every time that scene would come up, she would inevitably just be like, you know, if you fucking ever did that to me, and I'd just be like, I know, have I done it? No, because I know.
Trust me, Mom.
I was like, listen. Kevin's pretty ballsy though. I mean,
fucking Frank. I hate Uncle Frank.
Yeah.
I've always not liked him. When I was a kid, I was just like, I don't like this guy.
Not even when he's dancing in the shower in the second one?
No. He's
cool.
He's just, he's just like not a nice dude.
No, he's
like,
the thing is, you were saying it yesterday, like, you can't, sure, like, if you're making a joke, it's just like, oh, even calling anybody a jerk, it's hard to get away with realistically. But like,
he's a kid,
singles him out right in the middle of the entire thing, and then everybody, apparently every single time Kevin does something, the entire family is like, fuck Kevin.
Right, exactly.
Immediately. And it's just like, it's almost like they don't fucking have eyes, and they don't see what literally just, and it's always Buzz who's always like instigating it.
Well, I mean, I can see with the pizza thing, because nobody really heard it, But like in the second
one's more deliberate. But like even before, he's like, "Oh, Trav, you can't do it unless like somebody barfs it up." Get a plate.
Well, yeah, which is exactly why
I
he
said
pushes
Trav
him.
get a plate, not Kevin get a plate. But Trav get a plate.
Yeah, I mean, again, I don't know that scene too. After he pushes him and the milk falls over and everything like that, and you see, it spills all over the tickets and stuff, and then Kevin's dad, throws it out in the garbage. It's such a. I wonder why Columbus chose to not make that a bigger point. Because there's so many times where like honestly, I didn't fucking think I noticed that until maybe like a couple years ago.
I was just about to say that. Like literally like a few years ago, I was watching, I don't know, like a movie YouTube fucking thing. It's just like, and this is the scene where like the thing goes, and I was like, wait, what?
I only saw red napkins.
I was like, yo, there's like, and back to Adam being a stupid kid, because we're having a bit now of this.
Oh, I got a good one for that.
I thought that you might be the same as yours then, because it might be the same as yours then because
here, fix that.
No, it's good now. I'm not going to touch it. But it's the same as yours maybe because when the milk spills, I thought that was Buzz throwing up.
Oh.
I thought like when the milk spills, and that's why I used to avoid looking at that scene. So that would explain why I never even fucking seen the thing fall in there, because I would always avoid that scene, just look away.
Oh, okay.
I used to have a vomit phobia.
Oh, me too.
Yeah?
Oh, I think you still do, don't you? Well, I guess
I'm a lot better now that I've been a father.
Yeah, okay.
I've dealt with it for a while.
Yeah. Those things just puke all over the place, don't they?
The cars in the garage.
Yeah.
That's a great scene for me because like I realize Kevin's like 8, so he doesn't fucking know about like
8 or 9,
like shuttle services and stuff like that. He totally would assume that you're just gonna drive there. So because that was always like one thing for me. Thinking back, I was just like, why would like he sees the cars, but like he knew that they were going in a shuttle. It's like, well, no, why would an 8-year-old kid really know that? Like he
kind of like nailed like the way an 8-year-old would think, but also like Kevin is slightly above. Other 8 or 9-year-olds. I'd like to think like he's not like necessarily like smarter. He's just really fucking clever, and he's like really quick on his feet. And you need all that stuff to become Jigsaw eventually. So
I mean, the first time, one of I think the
we're gonna get into that.
One of the smartest moves he does is the first time Harry and Marv were trying to break in the house. He just automatically runs and turns on all the lights, and like I was like, that's a pretty smart thing to do. Any other kid would just run and hide.
Fun fact. I've been home alone
and did that
and had thought somebody was coming up and fucking turned on all the lights too.
Oh, okay.
I've done that. So
there you go. See, you're smart, just like Kevin McAllister.
No, just afraid. Just afraid. I am afraid anymore.
Actually, last night I woke up in a panic thinking my house was robbed for some reason.
Oh.
I just kind of woke up, looked at the wall, and thought things were missing. We're like, oh my God, we've been robbed! I like ran out of the bedroom. I was like, wait, never mind. All right.
You know what's funny?
Back to bed.
When you're robbed, the only thing you can really say after is like, I've been robbed. You can't say anything else. Like,
I always think of Dennis the Menace when I hear that line. The little girl, and she's like, I've been robbed. The fucking okay, so yeah, Kevin's smart. You know who's not smart in this movie? The fucking police.
Oh, okay, no, not even the police. The whole entire police force and how like apathetic they are towards the fucking. Okay, well,
right?
What does he say? Like fucking like
Rose, hyper on 2.
Yeah. And he's like literally like fucking like just like they're like wall to wall, and he's like eating a fucking like donut, and the donut like literally lands on the receiver, and then as he like you were showing me, and then as he waves it, the fucking thing like falls down. So like it's the coolest shit ever.
But yeah, they're like those two on the phone are dumb, and then the one girl's like, oh, okay, we'll send a cop over to send him a shot, and then the cop goes over, and it's just like, tell them to check their count again. There's nobody home. It's like, yeah, because he's fucking 8. he doesn't want to come to the door because he's scared. Like
They couldn't have been like more like stereotypical, like there's nobody home.
and the fucking lights are on. Like,
Yeah,
it's
like-
just like, dude, he's a kid. Like
at
maybe
least-
try. Hey, Kevin, it's the police. Like, it's
Right?
it's Officer this.
And I'm pretty
fucking say
sure,
something.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure there's also like at least a mail slot in there, or like the thing in the basement, like
Yeah, that's
where he
true.
could have just been like, "Hey, this is Officer blah blah blah. This is not, like
Very,
make
very
yourself
true.
sound legit." Can't get in through the doggy door. He can at least look down there and see.
Exactly. It's so fucking stupid.
Okay, so we did find a loophole. Oh no.
Right?
Oh, dear.
There is a one.
Not good.
Well, the other loophole is I've always thought this. I mean, it's hilarious when you're fucking 8 and 10, but the scene where the pizza guy, even the pizza guy and Marv, he tricks them both with the fucking VHS.
Yeah.
It's like, I know what audio quality sounds like on VHS,
Right?
and it ain't
I
that
think
crystal
that's
clear.
Not only that, there's no way he would be able to like be that good at rewinding.
No shit.
And I highly doubt that he had a VCR. Well, maybe he did because he was rich. Maybe his VCR did have timestamps, but like,
Dude, that's like even
that's
in
you know how hard it is to like. I've tried to do that, and you rewind it, and it's
No,
just like
it's not hard.
miss.
It's not easy at all.
No, it's
And,
the opposite.
Yeah, it's the
Yeah.
opposite. And like that's again, they kind of do that in the second one too much with
Yeah.
the fucking Playboy thing or whatever.
Yeah,
Not
yeah.
Playboy, playback thing.
Well, he
Just
was
knocking it out of the
smooching.
park
He was
right here.
smooching with his
He
brother.
was smooching with his brother.
It's a lie.
no.
The second movie's fucking good. I'll die on that hill.
Similar to our last video episode, though, Casper.
Yeah.
This movie I've been watching since I was like, I don't know, 5. So
I can't even remember
I can't even
since I can
the first
remember
year
I was
watched it.
watching this movie.
But like Casper, it has a bunch of scenes that actually used to scare the shit out of me when I was a kid.
I'm so glad you brought that up because yesterday we were while we were watching it, and you were like bringing up each scene, and then you would bring one up, and then I would bring one up, and then
Man, I'm telling you, like going back and watching it, like I feel like this was equal parts for me, funny and scary when I was like 8 years old. Because
Okay.
like half of it scared the shit out of me, and then the other half
So-
was actually funny.
I would watch this movie and forget about the scary parts.
Okay.
So then when they came, they would be even more scary because I would remember and then not have any fucking like preparednation, whatever word it is, you know.
I was definitely scared of Old Man Marley.
yeah,
For sure.
Yeah.
Just they make him so creepy.
Especially just the music that like the music is a very very important
Oh,
part of
dude.
this fucking movie, and like
And it's insane. It's so good.
like
You know what always creeped me out was the when he zooms into the wreath and there's like a picture, there's like a Santa Claus figure. That always terrified me. For
That
some
actually,
Oh.
yeah, that is
Don't know
freaky.
why.
that
actually,
actually is kind of creepy, to be honest.
I always got super scared when he just slams his hand down on the friggin' counter. Why did he do that though? Like,
and then just stare.
right? It's just like, and then later on they're in the church. He's like, "You can say hello to me when you
was
see
just
me." You know?
about
It's
to
just
say-
like, dude, you fucking slammed your fucking hand right
know-
down in front of me.
It's like, I know what people talk about me. It's like, no, I know what I've seen.
Yeah.
You do. And
No,
like,
yeah. Well, when you
things
walk around and you
creepily.
stare at people like this and you
Yeah.
don't say a fucking word, yeah, it's a
Dragging
little
the
weird.
trash
Yeah.
at night.
Trick.
And you're like salting your driveway and cleaning your driveway every single night. Like
How icy is that?
it's
bitch?
like It's
God,
like
that sucks.
it's like Italians when they like sweep
Just
their
kidding.
driveway, and you're just like, why? And it's just like you have to be Italian to understand. I can't explain Italians.
Fucking,
they're
I love
great.
when they're robbing. This is gonna lead back to our trivia, but when they're robbing the one house, and Marvin's just fucking knocking everything over. And
It's
there's
just- it's
things
so
breaking,
unnecessary.
And I'm like, what do you got left to sell, man? Everything's gonna be broken. And then when they
And
get
the
in the
water.
friggin' truck,
Yeah.
he just throws the fucking thing in the back of the van and just makes all this busting sound noise. It's like, all right, well, everything's
He's
broken.
an incredibly reckless burglar, but I do like how he has like the collection of snow globes like on his side of the fucking van.
Okay, I'm glad you brought that up because this leads to my.
Oh, is that a question? Shit.
No. This leads to my stupid thing as a kid. Like, you have
Okay.
stupid thoughts.
We can be dumped together.
Yeah. When I was a kid, when he takes out the gum and he puts it like underneath the snow globe and then sticks it to the dashboard.
Yeah.
I thought that this was something that you put your gum in to like put it there
Yeah,
and
yeah.
then like start chewing it again later.
What?
I thought something like that too.
Did you? Nice.
Yeah. Like,
Okay.
it was just, like, exactly. That was, like, something you just put your chewing gum in.
Yeah, I didn't even book that it was the snow globe.
Feels good to be not the only dumb
There you
one.
go, right? Yeah.
We can all get our summer razors.
Our summer razors going on.
We'll get into that.
But yeah, no, I don't know. I think they're fucking hilarious, these two clowns, but
They're perfect for each other. Like, one of them is clearly more of a clown than the other, but they're both clown-ish.
yeah, that's true.
And also,
They were also pals before working
yeah.
on this movie.
Well, Little Joe could sing, but the thing is, like, they were actually pretty scary to me as a kid too. Mainly Joe Pesci, like he was
Yeah, he
always like
freaked me
more like. But back to your like fear thing, like Joe Pesci was creepy and Marley was creepy, but then like dumb shit was creepy. Like obviously the furnace was supposed to be fucking creepy.
Yeah,
But like,
Hello,
I didn't know that it said "Hello, Kevin."
I didn't know it for the longest time either.
It just said like I thought he was just going. "Arr."
that was last night. We watched
Yeah.
the subtitles, and he's like,
He says hello, Kevin.
Yeah. I was just like, it's so great, dude. But there's this, I mean, even like when the first time you see Marley is definitely like the scariest part for me. The entire movie.
Yeah.
I don't think there's a scarier part than that.
Salt turns the bodies.
Yeah.
To mummies.
Fucking.
Scares me. Just like, I mean, also too, I feel like watching it when he's watching, like eating the ice cream and he's watching the VHS and stuff. Even when he gets scared and like he says "Mom," like that scared me as a kid too, just because like the feeling of being alone like in your home really scares the shit out of you.
That's
when
the
you're a
first
kid.
time that the reality of like his situation actually like sets in.
Absolutely.
He like before that, it's all just like, well, it's like I'm gonna take a sled down the stairs. Oh no, wait, that might be that's after I think.
No,
But-
yeah, I think that's after.
I think
that
that's
part,
after.
yeah,
But
yeah.
either way, he eats the ice cream, he does the shit, but.
Well, he starts to grow, but I mean,
He slowly
grows
starts
up
to
too,
right.
Like,
He learns like really quick. That's why like Kevin's so like awesome. Like he's obviously Macaulay Culkin is just a wild actor, like for a kid and shit.
oh my god, for
Like
that
the
age,
first
yeah.
of his, like usually, I guess, arguably like the first to realistically do it and shit. Big thing to ask a fucking child actor to do. But like the maturity that like he even like displays like through his character and shit. Like he kind of like I said, he's like incredibly clever.
Oh yeah,
And you also don't want to, I guess, be on his bad side.
like,
but, like-
I fucking love when he's shopping and like the girl's like going through the shit and she's just like, "Where do you live?" And he's like, "I can't tell you that. Why? Because you're a stranger." It's just like,
Yeah,
that's the perfect answer though.
Right?
Like,
No, he's very like clever and like witty too.
yeah,
he's also
absolutely.
like
for the kids.
he's also into like psychological warfare and shit. Like we're not getting into the traps yet, but like one of my favorite traps is the fucking.
Yeah, we can do that because I was actually going to ask you what is your favorite trap.
So okay, my favorite trap to look at is when he steps on the nail. Because that, like, when I was a kid, that would really
That is a good
get
trap.
me. And now it's my favorite thing because it's the only one that I, like, you can really feel as, like, an audience member. But my favorite trap is the fucking feathers. Because that is literally just him fucking with him.
oh, you said it's like a mental.
That
fuck.
is literally him. That is literally, he can fuck with you physically and he can fuck with you mentally. That had absolutely nothing to do with deterring him. That was literally just to break down his spirit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's fucking awesome. That's evil shit. That's like what you do.
That's
like when you
psycho
get
shit.
older and then like put them in like other traps, like in Saw movies and
Yeah,
stuff
there
like
you
that.
go. Right.
But like, you know.
Is Kevin Jigsaw? Let's
Like
get
I'm
on
telling
that
you,
hole.
there's another one I have in my facts, but I forget what it is. But I'll get it when I read it. When I read it. But that was always my favorite thing. And even Macaulay Culkin, he's always had a good sense of humor about this, especially now in later years. But even when he was doing his crazy like pizza, fucking long hair shit, he would do
my God.
videos about like funny videos though about like. Just referencing is like, picture this, the cutest fucking kid you've ever fucking seen, and then your fucking family leaves you, and then these two guys come and they try and fucking break in your house and they say weird things like, "Hey, you little rascal, you little scamp." Like, and it's just like, you should watch the watch the video. It's on YouTube, and it's, oh my god, it's perfect. And it's just so self-aware. And now he's and like obviously as a child with Brenda Song, good for him.
Nice.
And like he's like so like mentally healthy and shit, and it's cool because we were kind of worried about him for a few years there.
I think he was just punking you,
Maybe
playing the whole world like Shia LaBeouf.
Or like
Yeah.
Joaquin
Shia
Phoenix.
LaBeouf.
Or Joaquin Phoenix, dude. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, that was so epic. Oh my goodness. So good.
So, favorite traps for me, I have to. You said the nail is like the most.
That's the most
hits
like
you.
it hits you.
I would
yeah.
disagree. I would have to say it's when he steps on the fucking Christmas decorations and
good call,
like, the
good
glass,
call.
Bulbs and stuff. That would hurt like a bitch.
And he's, like,
every time
screaming.
he still does it
Yeah.
because he puts his feet down so fucking hard.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just like right. And then even when he's walking out in that last one, just like under
Yeah.
his foot.
That's I mean, obviously that had to have been like prop glass, but like
They
that's
definitely
just-
are, but I mean,
it's
even
so-
that
that's-
wouldn't be comfortable, right?
Nah,
like,
dude.
Even prop glass would feel like shit.
that would
It was
suck so bad.
Crystallized sugar.
Crystallized
Okay.
sugar.
Or sugar glass, they call it.
True.
Do you have like a least favorite trap? Do you have a least favorite
I
trap?
haven't even
Trap?
said my favorite yet, so let me get.
Oh,
to that.
sorry. I thought the fucking glass. I thought you said the glass was your favorite.
No, I said that was arguably more
Okay.
like hits you in the feels harder because like it looks. I mean, I'm not saying the nail doesn't look painful. It looks
That
painful
would
as
make me
fuck.
squirm.
It's also
Yeah.
incredibly easy to shoot too. That's
And
why I
it's
love it.
The sound
That's why
effect
I
too
love
that
it.
gets you. It's just
It's like
that-
rubber, like
Oh, God.
stretching or I don't know. It's weird.
It's just like fucking.
And like one clean note scream.
That dude has like one of the best screaming voices I think I've ever heard in my
And the
life.
second one, when the pigeons are getting him, it's fucking perfect. Like,
Oh my
All
god!
right.
I can't even do it. Like, I'm gonna fucking die if I do it. Yeah. See, we'll all cough and die.
Yeah.
I love even when like after he does like all the freaking out and then the fucking shut up, Mom, and then one last pigeon just comes flying out. He's like, it's so perfect.
So yeah. So this movie is like just as funny as it is fucking scary. But
Oh yeah, hell yeah, man.
But yeah, no. What was
favorite trap? I would have to go with. I really like the fucking handle on the door.
That's
I think
classic.
that's pretty some clever
and
shit.
they bring it back in the
Yeah.
second one too.
They do.
That shot scared me in the second one when it's like you see his hand and he's like smiling.
Yeah.
Joe Pesci's a scary motherfucker, dude. Like little Joe sure can sing.
They bring back the paint stuff too. The paint.
Yeah, they do. Yeah.
In the
Right?
schnoz.
Right, the schnoz.
But then the last one is just like, I think those are, I guess, my favorite.
I don't think I have a least
I don't
favorite.
have a least favorite. They're all
Yeah.
pretty funny. and
I mean, if you
clever.
were to say least favorite, then I guess you'd have to say like the ice on the stairs because it's just like, but that's like an
I don't know,
appetizer.
That's pretty good.
yeah, that's just genius.
It's an appetizer one, and also like if you're actually looking at these, like I was thinking about it yesterday, like the BB gun to the nuts wouldn't kill you.
No, but it would hurt.
It would hurt a lot.
You
BB gun.
wouldn't be getting back up for quite a while.
BB gun to the head, I don't think would kill you either, but it would really, if you got in the eye, it would probably kill you. But if you got in the head, it wouldn't kill you. So then it's like, okay, they survived that. And I'm like, okay, let's see how far they can go. And then right when they fucking hit the ice and the stairs, I'm like, you're fucking dead. Like,
If you
you're
got-
not getting up from that. Like,
If you
there's
got
no way.
shot with a BB gun, that kind of looks like a Red Ryder one that he has.
Yeah.
Those are like 335 feet per
Yeah.
second. So I know a BB gun is nowhere near the size of a
make you
bullet,
bleed.
but it would that close range. It would make you bleed. For
Yeah,
sure.
but it would-
and it would hurt like a motherfucker.
But it would not deter you enough to stop pursuing the
I
kid.
think it might actually.
You think?
It could, man. If it hits you in the right way. Like I know of a story.
I don't
where
want to
dude-
test it out. I'm just asking.
No, I know of a
I'm
like I
asking.
read a story one time where a guy like because he had a replica of a gun and then he had that actual real gun too, and the replica was a BB gun, and he got super drunk one night and wanted to kill himself, and he picked up the BB gun thinking it was the actual gun, and he shot himself in the head, and it actually like knocked him out, put him out, and he woke up in a hospital.
Okay.
So, but that was right against the temple, so.
Damn.
He was about maybe 3 feet from Kevin, 2 feet.
Yeah.
It would hurt, man. Like I don't know. I don't know if he'd be getting back up after that.
Well,
one
okay.
ready to go.
Well, friggin' Harry would be good then.
Harry would be okay, but even
It
still,
would
your
suck.
balls would be hurting all.
Yeah, but he's
night,
wearing
man.
layers and stuff. He's got like a coat. He's got a scarf. Who knows? Maybe it all layered up properly. And
Yeah,
it's
but
like
I feel like that skin is nowhere near. Like, I don't know. That would hurt. Jesus Christ.
either way. As much as I love talking about Harry's
we're just
balls,
like going all the balls.
I love talking about Harry's balls, even though I brought it up. My bad, dude. Sorry, but after
talking about balls, and we're gonna get carried away.
after that, and then he hits the stairs with the ice. Like, I feel like one or two of those, like, then it's like, hey, now you're done. Like, there's no way, because they just start getting crazier and crazier.
After fucking Marv gets hit with the fucking
The wrench or the crowbar.
no, all that shit would hurt and fucking knock you out. But
Iron.
the iron, man, like you're done.
Smacked his face with an iron.
Yeah, you're done with that. Like you're
that's-
fucking out.
That's game.
Yeah.
Game's gone.
Yeah. And like I said, I mean, these were professional stuntmen who were filling in for these guys taking these falls. But even if you did, like when he slips on the ice and takes that huge fucking fall off the stairs, if you landed the wrong way, you could totally break your fucking neck. Like
So-
100%.
In the second one, I'm not going to keep on bringing up the second one, but in the first, he gets his head, Joe Pesci gets his head burnt in both
Both of
movies. In the first one, it's just like, oh, whatever, and then he jumps in the snow. In the second one, he goes into the kerosene toilet or whatever. Mm-hmm. But like somebody had to fucking do a handstand while his head was on fire and all the flames just going
shit,
up into
man.
your fucking face.
Dude, the stunts in the
And
shit are
every time I
fucking
saw
great.
that, I was just like, bro, like, what, dude? Like,
No, it's gnarly shit.
I don't even like water, let alone kerosene water.
And then, it's a John Hughes movie, so everything's going to
Yeah, okay,
wrap
so
up with a nice little bow.
I will say, this movie is just fun because it just, makes you feel every emotion. I like, even to this day, I mean, obviously, my fucking, because of my mother's situation, but like, that's every single time. Even in the second one, like when he gets reunited with his mom, I just cry every fucking, like, not like ball, but like, I'll get like that one, I was just like, yeah,
Hit you in the feels.
it's so nice. He
Second
fucking,
one.
It's so nice.
the second one kicks my ass.
Such a
The first-
fantastic lady. So you sounded exactly like that.
the first one is not bad. The second one, like I like ugly cry.
Yeah.
Because she did it twice, man.
does
You
it
left
twice.
him twice.
Again, they fucking start acting like dicks again pretty quick.
A year later. Okay, here's my question, right? So it's apparently a year later.
Yeah.
So year one, you're supposed to go to Paris. That fucks up. So a year later, you'd think, right? You would think that they would just be like, let's all just stay home.
We're gonna stay
and
home
fucking
this
have a
Christmas.
nice home Christmas. No, let's go to fucking Florida. Who is deciding this?
Right?
Is this all like the father's secret scheme, like business wise, to kind of just like drag his family along as an excuse? Oh, we'll go to Florida, but he actually has like affairs there. That's how you can afford all that house and all that food and all those pizzas for Uncle Frank.
Also, too, at the very end when I laugh every time, and I'll never unsee this now because of that friggin' those honest trailers.
Yeah.
Like on YouTube. You ever seen any of those?
Oh yeah.
So the one for Home Alone is absolutely hilarious. Yeah. And we'll have to watch it later when we're throwing this thing together. But they point out every time I watch it now, it's so awkward. So they like all get home and they're all so excited to see Kevin, and then like within 2 minutes they leave him all alone again.
Just like in Castaway. Yeah.
And the way his dad walks away,
my
it's so
God.
obvious. He's just like,
Yeah.
Out of frame.
well, fuck off. And
That's the greatest thing ever. Oh my God, dude. That's so funny.
It's amazing. Like I know it sets up like him going to the window to see
Yeah.
like Marley reunite with his son and everything like that, but it's funny.
But it's funny too because you said very much so in the second one, like if this was like if your mother or my mother, we were in a situation like that, and the next year we were going somewhere, I'm
not leaving my mom's
I'm
side.
nailed.
I'm gonna be glued to her.
She's not letting me shit alone. She's in the stall with me, watching me shit, making sure that I'm not home alone.
But yeah, no, they're just running.
But they're just like, oh, we're just gonna be crazy. We gotta go. And then, how many people have the same? We're not talking about the second movie, but how many fucking people have the same that like trench coat, that beige long trench coat in like the 90s, dude? Like
A lot? I don't know.
too many people.
I don't really remember too much.
Never seen one.
All right, well, you got some facts for us. I know that. So what you got
so
for us there, Punk?
I'm gonna fact it up.
Fact me up in the facts corner.
It's so weird doing the fact corner like when I have when I have like a camera on me and shit.
Right.
It's like not like
Makes you feel so important.
yeah, but it's not like it's when I don't have a camera on me, it makes it seem like there's like there's like fireworks and women and fucking tassels and alligators and shit. But here it's just like fun facts, and it's just like Adam, and he's got a frog painting. But anyway,
A giant poo beside him.
There you go. Don't forget about the poo.
It's very important to me. I won that at the X. You know how hard it is to win the fucking ring toss game, the bottles? It's impossible. I'm the man. Anyway, so Canada's great. So first fact, I love it. Macaulay Culkin stunt double.
Stunt double?
Macaulay Culkin's stunt double was actually a short 30-year-old man. I just think that's funny. Fuller, this one everybody knows. Fuller is actually Kieran Culkin, who, hot take, is my favorite Culkin.
Actor-wise?
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah, he's a great actor.
He's my favorite Culkin, period.
Very good actor.
There's another Culkin, Rory Culkin. I have not seen much of him, but I would like to. He was in he was in that Waco show, and I heard that was really, really good. So Marv's lines, "Why the hell are you dressed like a chicken?" and maybe he committed suicide. That was all improvised.
Nice. Wow, that's
highly doubt that was in the script. Maybe like, even when I was a kid, I was just like, that's pretty fucking dark. You know what I mean? So as we know, John Williams did the score for the movie, which was a complete surprise to the film crew. They never thought that Williams would do it, but he saw a rough take and he was enchanted.
That's amazing.
So
well, he fucking knocked it right out of the park.
Yeah, dude, he really, really. Sometimes when you get lucky like that, but like it's Christmas, dude. Like I mean,
it's John Williams. Like he's probably arguably like the best.
He's pretty fucking good, dude.
Him and
like,
Danny Elfman.
I mean, well, we can't forget Hans Zimmer. I was just about to say Hans Zimmer's pretty up there. But I fucking fantastic. Also, our boy Chris Farley, he auditioned to be the Santa.
What?
Yeah.
Oh man, that would have actually been great.
Can you imagine if Chris Farley was the fucking Santa? He's like, no, all kids need to get a little fucking thing here. It's Christmas. You know?
Because I actually love the Santa guy in that movie. He's like a good dude. Like, yeah, he's actually like a good guy. Yeah, what makes you see that?
It's actually really, he could have played it.
Right. Farley would have killed that.
Roberts Blossom, who plays Old Man Marley, considers this movie one of the high points of his career, citing kids would ask him if he was the guy.
Nice.
And also, I was hoping that it was this, but yeah, Marley is a tribute to fucking A Christmas Carol.
That's what I thought.
Scrooge and I'm like really glad, thankfully. I'm like, that's not just like
Scrooge's pop.
No, it has nothing to do with Scrooge. I'm like, okay, cool. Like, I'm just glad.
And basically, he does the same thing in this movie that Marley does in Scrooge. He just lets the main character know that he's like making a mistake, and you know what I mean?
Kinda, yeah. So, Chris Columbus had a childhood fear of burglars, which is another thing that drew him to this movie.
Cool.
I love when it's just like when people say I had a childhood fear. It's just like you still have that fear. Like there's a large chance you still have that fear.
I have a childhood fear of vomiting, so I'm gonna make a movie about vomiting.
Yeah. Call it Projectile. So when Macaulay, I love this too because we need to remember that Macaulay Culkin was a fucking child. When Macaulay Culkin would get tired on set, he would literally just lie down anywhere and sleep. Also, because of child labor laws, he was only allowed to work on set 5 hours a day.
Yeah.
So the crew would plan around and schedule everything around him and
Makes
stuff like
sense.
that. And I guess he had to do school too, right? So.
Yep.
So Joe Pesci purposely avoided Macaulay Culkin on set because he wanted Macaulay Culkin to think that he was mean.
That's sick.
And I love that. What I love even more though is Macaulay Culkin still calls Catherine O'Hara mom.
Oh.
It's beautiful and it's so sweet.
So they must have like fucking bonded on those movies.
I'd say James bonded. The picture of Buzz's girlfriend was actually art director Dan Webster's son.
Yes.
Chris Columbus, and good on Chris Columbus for this too.
Yeah.
Chris Columbus felt it would be too cruel to make fun of a girl like that.
Yeah.
Oh, that was good.
And I'm like, yo, dude, good on you, dude. Like that was a completely unnecessary thing that could have been like,
and not to mention just like if it was a real actress or whoever did it and you were that young, then you're just like for the rest of your life you're gonna be known as the ugly girl in Home Alone, which like sucks.
Unless you like glow up, but like that's shitty.
Nah, I understand that. That's why he did that, and I would have done the same thing as a director.
This was almost one of my favorite, or almost my favorite fun fact. But Joe Pesci had to censor himself a lot in this movie, and you can tell. Chris Columbus suggested saying fridge instead of fuck, so that's why he says fridge and shit.
That's amazing. Wait, to speak to that a little bit.
Please do, because I could talk about Joey all day.
I remember hearing Christopher Columbus say that Joe Pesci told him whenever he got a script, if it wasn't a Martin Scorsese script, he would read 3 or 4 lines or 3 or 4 words and then throw a fuck in there.
Nice.
So it was just like, hi, hello, my name is Travis. It would be like, hey, what's up, fuckhead? My name is Travis, you fuckwad.
You fucking fuckwad, yeah. This is like so many.
Oh my God. He just loves to swear that, man.
So the couple that barters the ticket with Catherine O'Hara were also the same couple in Dennis the Menace. So were they married in real life?
Who?
The couple that barter the ticket.
Oh, yeah, I told you that, yeah. That's what I'm wondering. So, the old couple, right? The guy's like, she got her own earrings.
Dangly ones. His name is Bill Irwin, by the way.
Bill Irwin, yeah. He's also, I'm not sure if you've seen that Seinfeld episode. He plays the old man who has the records.
Yeah.
Anyways, fucking that same couple plays a couple in that Dennis the Menace movie when they give the award to George Wilson and he hosts the plant thing at his house or whatever.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, and they switch glasses and stuff.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's got the point.
I've seen Dennis the Menace a handful of times, but not enough times to go like know it. Like my brother Julian actually has seen the movie like plenty of fucking times.
Gotcha.
But like that movie is like every time it's on TV or something, I just miss it. I'm just like, I want to watch the whole thing. Like
that movie also scared the shit out of me when I was a kid. Christopher Lloyd, Switchblade. So like we're gonna. So I know that fucking movie enough to know that. So we're gonna definitely jump into that one day. But anyway, this is also just a wicked fact because Nintendo is dope. But Chris Columbus would bribe Macaulay Culkin with time to play his Nintendo if he memorized his lines. That's awesome.
Yeah.
He must have kids of his own.
Yeah. Right? Smart. Macaulay Culkin actually has a scar on his hand from when Joe Pesci actually bit him. He said that like on a few talk shows there. The movie originally had more scenes with the family in Paris, but test audiences wanted the movie to get back to Kevin. Okay. And I get that. But the thing is, I don't mind the scenes in Paris that they have here, especially if it's fucking Buzz. Like,
you know how I feel about that? No. The fucking video.
When I was for the people at home, I was like looking at Travis's face when I was saying that, and I saw in his face how it was like creating like I'm gonna say the fucking no, the fucking joy in his eyes. That was fucking perfect.
You know what? One thing to say about
perfect.
That, I just realized in the second one, or actually realized in the first one, the couple that they go to stay with is his Uncle Rob that he tries to go see in New York City.
Yeah.
I had no idea until I heard Uncle Rob.
So they must have, because they lived in Paris, because he says I'm at my brother's apartment in Paris. So they must have moved back to New York or something.
Yeah, so there is a backstory there that I should have written down, but I didn't. But there is a backstory there that like explains all of it.
Oh well, thanks for letting us in that there's a backstory and then not.
That's not really a fact. That's more of a backstory. These are facts.
These are made up stories.
These are fact stories, not backstories. Chills. Everyone on set was amazed with how mature Macaulay Culkin was during filming. Pesci himself said, Mac is not only a 9-year-old. Mac is not like a 9-year-old. He's an old man already. I was going to try and do a Joe Pesci impression, then I just gave up right away. Immediately after I almost... No.
Motherfucker, you.
You motherfucker, you. Don't ever go over my head again. Anyway.
There you go.
My voice cracked. So John Hughes was nervous that mothers wouldn't possibly believe that a child could be left home alone, but he filled every possible loophole at the time.
Yeah,
you have to say at the time often. Otherwise, assholes are going to be like, where would you put the cell phone? I know. I get it. So...
I just, when you were like, remember what's up with the cell phone? And I was just like, it sounded like we were, you know.
Yeah. Sometimes it's just fucking
remix.
Yeah, so Joe Pesci and Daniel Stern both were indifferent about the movie, which is why they have such over-the-top performances. Cool. They had no idea that this movie was going to just kill it, and there it goes.
Oh, well. Okay.
It was going to happen eventually.
Yeah.
It works. So anyway.
There we go.
What the fuck sound was that? Anyway, sorry. The major success of this movie and its sequel, Lost in New York, gave Chris Columbus the opportunities to slam out such dope films as Miss Doubtfire. Go check out that episode if you haven't seen it. Mm-hmm. And the first 2 Harry Potter movies. So that's, for those who don't know, the happy Harry Potter movies.
Yes, they are.
Before shit hits the fan. I arguably think the third one is still happy too.
I like to watch the first one around this time of year because Christmas is
Why is
Happy
that?
Christmas.
Happy
Why
Christmas,
do
Harry.
people always watch fucking the first one specifically, but then also like all of them around the holidays and shit? I don't understand
I usually
that.
watch the first one around the holidays and I'll watch the other ones around like...
But every movie has...
Halloween usually.
Yeah.
I didn't do them this year though.
Didn't do them. No, we were busy doing this shit.
Yeah, that's true. I was a little preoccupied.
Entertaining ourselves and others, right? So the role of Uncle Frank, this is another one. There's another what could have been, like with Chris Farley. So the role of Uncle Frank was originally made with Kelsey Grammer in mind.
Oh, right? That's pretty crazy.
It would have been interesting, but what do you think about that, huh?
I don't know, because like he doesn't usually play an asshole, does he?
He can.
He can.
He played Sideshow Bob, dude. He can 100% play an asshole.
Exactly. Yeah, he can play an asshole.
But like a sophisticated asshole.
Exactly.
I don't think he can play like an asshole.
Yeah, he's too smooth.
Oh, interesting. A fake burnt head was used for the blowtorch scene, obviously, and Chris Columbus still has it in his office.
That's amazing.
The burnt head was fake, but the spider that went on Mars' face was, in fact, fucking real. Mm-hmm. So that was pretty cool. A lot of the snow was actually also potatoes that eventually started rotting. We learned that from the...
sure did.
The thing that we saw before. So I'm going to clear this up for everyone because I always had a problem with it. I don't know names to faces, but I wrote it all down, so at least I know for sure. So Peter and Kate McAllister, they live in Chicago. Their kids are Buzz, Linny, Megan, Jeff, and Kevin. Mm-hmm. Now, Leslie and Uncle Frank McAllister... Uncle Frank McAllister, I thought that was funny. Anyway, nobody laughed. Anyway, so...
I'm just waiting for you to get through these facts.
So Leslie and Uncle Frank McAllister, they live in Ohio, and their kids are Tracy, Brooks, Sandra, and Fuller. So if you know the faces to the names, those are who owns each kid. Cool. Because I thought it was all just like if they have red hair or blonde hair, they're fucking Kevin's siblings.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
But I don't think that's how that works. I could be a lot. I've been wrong many, many times, so it's all good. So when Devin Ratray, who played Buzz, was asked what happened to his character later in life, Ratray said he probably went to prison. Ratray, ironically, was arrested in 2021 for domestic assault and battery.
Wow.
So
what an asshole.
But I mean, no. It's Buzz, you're a dick. Come on, man. What are you doing? And this movie is considered a kid's version of Die Hard. That's the other one. Because it's someone left alone to his devices in a big place with burglars that has absolutely nothing to do with Christmas. But I also prefer the theory where Kevin is Jigsaw. Nice. I like that too. It's a much better fucking theory. And it's also just like, it goes well with that video that Macaulay Culkin made as like almost like the in-between. But anyway, my favorite fact that I like to save for the end, because obviously I'm going to talk about John Candy. So John Candy shared all his screen time with Catherine O'Hara. Mm-hmm. They both were on SCTV and were good friends. Also, John Candy did Home Alone as a favor, and they only had him for a day, so they got the most out of him, 23 hours worth even. At John Candy's funeral, Catherine O'Hara made a very heartfelt, tear-jerking eulogy. And that is Adam's fun fact, on film even. Cool. What? Okay. I like it. Goodbye. Good fun fact. I'm leaving. I'm out of here. I'm not. I'm gonna stay. I'm gonna stay. I know I couldn't do it. All right, I got trivia. Yeah, I got some trivia. Hit me, baby. One more time. A couple for Jordan too. They're well, let me get comfortable.
Kind of goes from like easiest to hardest. So let's go. I guess we'll go Adam first.
Sure.
How many people are living in the McAllister house
At the time,
in the movie? They say it.
7.
Nope.
10.
Nope. I can't believe you guys are not getting this.
Oh, okay, so hold on. So 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 at least. And are there the aunt and uncle there too? Okay, so then it's just 13 then.
Oh, like everyone.
Everyone who lives in that house at the time. How many people is there? And they say the number in the movie.
Okay, well, if it's just the McAllisters, then it's 7. If it's not, then it's 13. And if that could be wrong.
You're completely wrong on both.
Okay, so then what is it?
Yeah.
No, I got it.
The line, this is why I'm so surprised you guys didn't get this. There are 15 people in this house, and you're the only one who has to make trouble.
It's actually in the trailer too, I think. So.
15.
Who knew?
Right.
15.
Who knew? Okay,
Wow,
Adam
okay,
failed.
if that was one of the easier ones. You guys are just going to get worse from here.
I failed, boys. I failed again.
I know Jordan's going to get this one.
Okay, well then shut
what's the name of Kevin? What's the name of the movie Kevin watches in the movie?
Okay, well, I'll let you say it then. Angels with Filthy Souls.
I'm gonna let you say it, but then I'm gonna say it out loud. this fucking
You weren't saying it. You weren't saying it. You were just looking at the thing and you weren't saying
taking a minute
it.
to think.
It's all good.
He was just like...
I know.
Sorry.
No, I'll let you say it.
I was, well,
Angels, Filthy Souls.
yeah, go ahead, say it.
Yeah, no, go ahead and say it. All right, here we go. Jordan, let's get. You can take a crack at this one.
All right.
What was the total for the pizza? Good, because somebody owes me.
122.50.
Yeah, that's right.
Nice.
Correctamundo.
Nice tape. Nice tape. Nice tip. Thanks you a lot.
Yeah.
What did I just fucking say?
Hey, I don't know. This guy's like loaded.
Nice tips. Thanks you a lot. What the fuck was that?
Okay, so
get
back to the
excitable.
pizza place. What is the name of the pizza place, and what, for bonus points, is their slogan?
Is it like Pepe?
Nope.
Pepinos? Papuchis?
Nope.
Del Bisto Becco?
All in Del Bisto Becco.
Little Nero's.
That's it. Correct,
Good
Mundo.
call. What's their slogan?
No idea.
Is it
Oh, I thought you were gonna do it because it starts with no.
Oh, really?
no
I've never read the box except for
Okay.
Little Nero's.
no crust?
It says no fiddling around.
No fiddling around
way.
because he's a guy with the fucking fiddler, I guess, or a guy with a fiddler.
You
Fiddle.
are you're knocking it out of the park
Speaking
right
in the
now.
fucking What did you just fucking
I said you're knocking it out of the park right now. All right, here we go. Ready? What is the McAllister's address? Yeah,
I really don't know this movie as well as I thought I did.
dude, I'm telling you, these are.
I should definitely be talking about this movie for an hour.
I
Like,
have seen it before.
105. It's a 3 number.
It is 3 numbers.
It's 3 numbers.
Very
Is the first
correct.
letter is the first number 1?
No.
Okay, then I give up. It's impossible.
671 Lincoln Boulevard.
671 Lincoln Boulevard,
Chicago.
Chicago.
Murphy.
My name's
My name's Murphy.
which is funny because we're gonna get to that right now. The Murphys. So fucking. Well, I mean, I guess I just fucking gave it away for you guys. What's the last name of the neighbors who live across the street who are supposed to be in Florida?
And that would be the Murphys.
Okay, now for the hard one, what's the father's name? Because remember, he leaves a message and he says, "Hey, we're still in Paris. Just want you to know."
Is it Dale?
Steve?
No, Chuck. Murphy. Chuck Murphy.
I think that's the first time that I've ever gone like
Okay, these are the last two. They're
so
pretty hard.
bad in one.
Old Man Marley is
Okay.
also known as.
Oh, I was just trying to think of it. It was like the South Bend Slasher.
No, you're so close.
Oh.
That's the South Bend something. You're close.
Slayer?
Nope.
Is it an S word?
It is Slayer, but there's a word before Slayer.
Salt Slayer?
Nope. Come on. What's he carrying in his
Am I gonna get
Shovel
one?
There you go,
Slayer.
Shovel
South Bend
Slayer.
Am I gonna get one right? Because shovel was the next thing I was gonna say.
Okay, and last question. When did the South Bend Shovel Slayer go on his murder spree?
19.
What year? Because he says that too.
Yeah.
Is it like a distant year or like a?
Oh, it's a distant. Yeah, like it's
Okay,
in
then
the
I'm gonna
past.
say 1932.
No.
1979.
No. 1958.
Ah.
Yeah.
Okay, so we were close.
They were pretty hard. Those are hard ones. Those are hard ones.
We were pretty fucking close.
Well, yeah, I guess I hope you guys enjoyed our video pod today.
Yeah.
We had a great time talking to you.
We're gonna try and do
a
lot more of these,
yeah.
like in the new year. For sure, we're gonna try and do at least one a month and keep
It's the
that up.
goal to shoot with.
So we're gonna want everybody to just go ahead and keep up with that.
Keep up with that.
Should I do it or?
Yeah, go ahead.
I guess I could do it.
You go ahead.
So if you guys like sweet treats and you guys like sweet anything, definitely go check out Caitlin over at cupcakes.ca. That's KUPKATES.ca. She has got the hookup. She has got all the sweets, and her sweets are almost as sweet as she is. But I have a confession. I was going to get the sweets. I failed, but I'm going to get the sweets. And then we are all going to be enjoying the sweets. But until then, definitely go check out Caitlin over at cupcakes.ca.
Sounds good.
That's,
we will.
I mean, that's. I should have done a. Back to you, Trav.
It's all good. All right. Well, thank you guys for listening. If you're listening and you're not subscribed, please subscribe to our YouTube page. Follow on Spotify, Instagram. I got my special fancy little cup here.
We're
Look
Soundscape
at that.
and we're Sessions. And we're sessioning the soundscapes, people. Also, check out our Instagram, our TikTok. I post all kinds of stupid videos, and I like doing it. So we should all enjoy that.
Yes. And,
I have all kinds of characters. I wore this outfit on one, I think. I can't remember. I think I was YouTube when I wore this. So subscribe to YouTube.
Cool. And we'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace out.
Bye.